Hello you lovely people, welcome to my channel, welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. My name's Kirsten, this is where I art and craft, and today we've got our Margarete Miller and it's an animal, number 21, an animal. And I was doing the other collage that I'm doing at the moment, the Trovember, and I found this and it was too late to use it for something that flies, and I had seen something else for the something that pink first, and I just, as soon as I saw that this week's was an animal, I just thought, well, I could use him. I'm just going to have a wee look and see what else I might have in here. Oh, see, or I could use him. So they're all birds, so I'm not going to use them because it's an animal. But that's fairy folk. Oh, these are animals, some of them, not all of them, but some of these are animals. We've got a wee, that's a bird, that's a duck, that's a duck, ho 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 ho, ho 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 ho. I love this frog. I've used that frog quite a few times actually. Oh, that iguana is actually quite, maybe him. It's another frog, a peacock, that's a bird. I'm tempted towards that iguana. I think it's the colours, and we're still kind of autumnal here. I'm tempted towards that. Shall I use the pig? Or shall I use the iguana? I'm going to use the iguana. I'm going to use the iguana. Sorry, piggy, again. You keep not being used, don't you? Now, I think that this iguana comes from Louise Heinzel. Her, I can't remember what they're called, but I'll look it out and put it in the box below. A lot of those animals, as opposed to the birds come from somewhere else. But this, I'm pretty sure, is one of Louise Heinzel's. I can't remember what she called them, but they're really quite fun. So let's have him, but we need some stuff with him, don't we? He's not, can't he just sit there all by himself? Let's see. Oh, we could use this. That's been sitting in there. And that actually is the same kind of colours as him. He maybe disappears a wee bit. I might use a little bit of it rather than all of it. There's another bit that's the same kind of colour as him. Maybe I need to go with a contrast colour because he's disappearing there. He could be on a bit of green. Oh, see, look at that. I kind of like that. It's a bit mad, but I kind of like it. Oh, liking this. Liking this. What else have we got in here maybe? Let's maybe get the vintage one out. I think it could do with some words on it, couldn't it? What we got here? I like that, but it does need something behind it, and the something behind it I feel is words. I'm trying to think if I've got any. I've got some big, I could use my big letters. I've used them before, haven't I? I'm actually thinking I'm going to use some of these it isn't words in the way I was thinking. Some of these Tracy Fox stamps, Tracy Fox Collective Nature fill-ins, but I'm thinking that if I was to put, where are we? Which one was it I was thinking? Where's the one that's species? These are slightly in a different order from on the front. Is that right? Is that the species one? That's the species one, which is this one. So if I was to say put the species down here, and then what was the other one I quite liked? Protected specimen. I put the protected specimen up here, and then put something else. What's a long one? Have I got a long one that's going to fit along there? Not really. So there's some numbers just peeking out there. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. It's decided. So let's get, I don't know where the little block's gone. We'll just have to use the bigger block. I don't like using the bigger block, but nevertheless we'll have to. Okay, let's put those numbers up there. There we are. And that's ended up numbers rather than words, which was what I originally thought. Oh, I want some words, but that's what happens. You then see something else and you go for something else, and that's fine. Now, the one thing I am now left thinking about is, as you know, I like to put a bit of my collage paper underneath my word usually. And this time, do you know what, we've got to 20, this is 21 I said, wasn't it? We've got to 21, and actually I think this time I don't want to do that. I think this time I want to just put it on like that without anything at all beneath it, and that is fine. Right, let's stick this down. I think I'm going to use now. The one thing I've got to decide is if I'm going to write in here, and I think I am. I think I'm going to write classification, location and date. Well, today's date is, oh come on, 8th of November. So let's put 8, oops, 11, 2024. Well, the location of it is classification, it's a collage, and the location is craft room. It's just about, I wanted those, I didn't want that not filled in. Should have maybe used my brown, but I've done it now in black. Actually, the black up there. Oh, and I haven't stuck that on. So let's just stick that on as well. Of course, if I say this out loud, next time it'll be a disaster, but I seem to be able to stop instead of just keep on adding more and more bits, which has always been my, knowing when to stop has always been my feeling. Is it a feeling? It's always been my fallback, is if I don't like something, I add more bits to it instead of saying, well, actually, why don't I like that? And in the why don't I like that, I'll take something away, and rather than just adding. And then sometimes you add something else. But I'm through doing these collages. I'm learning to ask the question rather than just pile on more stuff to try and make it into something that I like, or doing it a particular way because isn't that how it's supposed to be done? I've also noticed that actually a lot of my bits, and what I'll go through when I finish this book, I don't know if you remember, you maybe didn't see it, I don't know when you joined me in doing this, but I did have I'm going to have to start another book, and then I'm going to just connect the books together. But when I get to the end of this book, I think I'll do a wee flip through the first half, because there's 50 collages. That was 21, so 22, 23, 24, 25. I'll have some pages left. Do I continue on those pages? I can't very well leave those pages, can I? Well, I'll continue on. I should have maybe thought about that before and made it only 25 pages in this book. But hey ho! Another thing that I'm living and learning from doing. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this wee collage. Margarete Miller's initial introduction video is linked down below, and so go along if you'd like to join in. There's 50 of them, one a week. This is week 21, but you can do them at your own pace. You could do one a day if you wanted. Do them at your own pace, and I took a couple of weeks off because I was doing other things, so you can easily take time off. I think I'm still a bit ahead of Margarete anyway, but that's okay because she might not take as much time as me off over Christmas. Or I might not take any time off over Christmas. Or I might. Who knows? Who knows? Let's just stick that down. That was last week's, and for some reason I just could feel that it was catching. And it was catching because it wasn't stuck down. It is now. So let's move back over to the week we're on. Week 21, an animal. Thank you so much for watching. I think I've already said that. Never mind. I'll say it again because I'm very thankful for you. You take care. We'll see you soon. Keep crafting. Bye for now.